Hey everybody. I have felt like since I'm an appendix cancer patient living with disease since 2019, my disease is too extensive to completely remove. It is too deep into my bowels. We attempted a HIPEC, CRS and HIPEC number 2 a year ago in May, and that's when we discovered that it's just too deep to remove. It's everywhere and too deep. I am doing well. I am thriving. They call me the appendix cancer thriver. Nobody would know unless I tell them. I live a pretty good life. I do have issues, but I don't even know if they're cancer related. I'll get into that in this video. But because of my situation, no longer being a surgical candidate, unable to tolerate chemo because I couldn't stop vomiting and nothing would help. That meant I couldn't even talk without vomiting. And I was overstimulated. I had to have earbuds in my ears and listen to like Zen meditative music because just hearing the sound of the 5FU pump that I had to wear would make me vomit. It was extreme. So I said no more chemo. I have been on and off immunotherapy since 2021, and it's gone well for me, but right now it's being withheld. I did just try Chinese medicine. I have been on a lot of Chinese supplements and herbs since April. And I also was just recently diagnosed with fatty enlarged liver. It was causing a lot of pain, probably from the enlarged part. And so I've had to change my diet drastically in hopes that that would get better. But when I did labs last week, because I was about to resume immunotherapy, my labs were worse than my CT scan. My liver enzymes were elevated, and I was called and told that I could not have immunotherapy until we got that under control. So I've been waiting to see a gastroenterologist to discuss the liver and try to help figure out what's going on there. I know exercise, changing my lifestyle, and eating better is the best way to go, and I've been doing that. However, with the recent labs shooting up, I know that it was caused by the Chinese supplements. Now, I don't want to say anything bad about the doctor that I saw because they have helped a friend of mine in the community, and I'm sure they're going to help other people and have helped other people, and I think they're amazing. I just want to say that we're all individual. We have each unique bodies, and no two of us are the same. And I've always been very sensitive to supplements. So I think that's just what happened to me. But my labs, my liver enzymes shot up. And anyway, I've just been kind of put on the back burner. I have nobody keeping an eye out for me for clinical trials. It's all on me. And I'm exhausted self-advocating. I'm still fighting disease. I am very fatigued. I've been getting fevers, extreme fatigue, and body aches, and I sleep for a couple of days at a time. They're just very random, low-grade fevers. They're very sporadic. Often happens after an event like socializing or when I've had a deep tissue massage, when I told them not to do that to me because even a deep tissue massage will cause a flare-up. Or when I tried acupuncture for the first time a little over a month ago, that happened. And the pain was so intense that I almost vomited. And anyway, I'm just very sensitive to supplements and anything. So I'm not shunning Chinese medicine at all. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that it's not for me. And people need to be really careful about supplements. So if you are, especially if you're on blood thinners, please double check any supplements you're taking because I am on blood thinners and I did tell them that, and it seems like they didn't really pay attention to that or my labs. So that's a little concerning with the fatty liver and the blood thinners. So that's just my advice. If you're going to try Chinese medicine, make sure you're getting your labs done regularly still. Check your liver enzymes. This is Ramsey. He is always in my face. Seriously, always. So anyway, I just feel like because of my position and how many things don't work out for me that I fall through the cracks. I met with my my PCP switched clinics, and when she first saw me, all she has been seeing is the notes, the summaries, and it shocked me when she said, "So I presume you don't want any preventative care anymore?" And I said, yes, I do want preventative care. She just kind of like assumed that I was accepting my situation, and I don't accept it. I'm going to fight this with everything I have, even if I have to figure it out myself. I just know that. I know that I know that I at least have more time, and I don't want to be treated like I'm already dead by anyone. So that shocked me. But then when she gave me an exam, she said, "I just want to say you are so healthy. You are so inspiring. I'm so amazed by how well you're doing." Because like I said, all she's been seeing are the summary and the notes and knowing my situation. I'm not a surgical candidate. I can't do chemo. I mean, that's just what people assume if they're not around you. But I'm thriving. I'm still thriving. They call me the appendix cancer thriver, and I'm not giving up that title. And then, so I spoke with my oncologist. I wanted to see my CT scans. I always go over them with him in person. And I was very happy that he made time for me to do that. And I said, "Look, I'm not accusing anybody, but I need to know who my point person is. Like, is there even such a thing? Is there anybody looking out for clinical trials for me or other things that may work for me? Or is that all on me? Because my specialist is a surgeon. I'm not a surgical candidate anymore." And he said, "Well, I'm happy to do that for you. I can start doing that." But I could tell that that's not normally what he does. And it's such a rare disease. I understand. But I said, "Oh, I was wondering if you were going to say that. Would it be possible to send a referral over to another specialist?" So he sent me a referral, and he was happy to do so. And I could see and I said, "I have other ideas too." And I could see the light in his eyes because he's really a wonderful doctor. And I'm sure he's just used to seeing so many people give up and, towards the ends of their lives. And in my position on paper, it doesn't look good, but I'm not giving up, and a lot of it's mental too. I'm not giving up. I still have a lot of time. I still have a lot of life. And yeah, so I just don't want people to give up on me either, especially my doctors. So he got excited, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd be happy to send the referral." So I have a referral out to another specialist who's given some other patients great ideas. And I know there are other clinical trials that some friends have tried, but they have specific mutations that I do not have. And I have a lot of ideas, but I also got a referral over to a rheumatologist because I appear to be having some autoimmune issues. And I can't go back on immunotherapy till my liver and that part is figured out. And I also got the referral over to a gastroenterologist. So I have a lot of referrals out, and I have a lot to do to work on my health and figuring things out. But don't let yourself fall through the cracks. If you're like me and you need some ideas, just reach out, and I can help you. And I know people that can help you more than me. I can put you in touch. So just don't give up, and keep on fighting. Have a good day. Bye.